are you gonna be? Are you gonna be? Are you gonna be?
Welcome, everybody, back to the Good to Me podcast. I am your host, Chris, and we got another guest today. She's an amazing artist with all of her great singles that she dropped. Ladies and gentlemen, without further introduction, without further ado, give it up for Hannah. How are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
Another day in paradise. We living right now. We are
That's right.
living. To kick things off, let's go with just jumping right into it. How was it growing up for you in music? When did you fall in love with it? Who got you introduced to really liking music? Let's start there.
So according to my mother, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
I've always been very musically inclined. Like I was like 3 years old, like coming up with like songs and dances and stuff for myself. And then my grandma, my mom's mom told her like, you need to get this kid in like some like lessons or something. Like she's got something. So then and there's like videos of me on YouTube from ages like 5 to like 8 or 9 of me just like coming up with songs and dances and stuff like crazy stuff. I was a songwriter literally at like 5. Like I can remember a song I wrote when I was 5 to this day, and it's like a little banger, like a little Disney kid bop. Like I don't know. I've just always been like I had a love for songwriting. It's very therapeutic for me. Um, so we moved to Hawaii when I was like 8, and I got a lot of like reggae influence, a lot of like the Hawaiian local sound. I learned how to play ukulele, piano, and got started my love for musical theater all in Hawaii. So that's a really big influence of mine. And something a specific genre that I've always listened to from a very young age was Motown. So I love the Temptations. I love Smokey Robinson, Diana Ross, the Jackson 5, Michael Jackson, of course. Um, And so, I don't know. I was just always very much into like the funk scene too. Earth, Wind and Fire. I like the Doobie Brothers a lot. Um, uh, yeah, I'm saying and a lot, but yeah.
No,
So
you're fine.
I've always had like a love for music. From a very young age. I was always like the kid in choir that like had like the lead role in like the school musicals and stuff. Like I was a corny little theater kid. Um, and my mom and my dad really like nourished it. So they always had me in things that would just better myself. I did songwriting camps. The first songwriting camp I did was when I was like 14 or 15, and that introduced me to the world of audio engineering and like creating music on. I started on Logic Pro X, um, and then from that, I ended up going to Stivers School for the Arts in Dayton. I was there for choir, and there's actually a class. It was like a studio class. So each room was a studio, and it had Logic Pro Tools. It had Logic Pro X in each room. So the teacher, I almost said professor, but this is high school. He introduced us to like audio engineering, and was very impressed because he's like, "Oh, you already know what this is," and I was like, "Yeah, man. Like, I learned about this like however many years ago." Um, so yeah, then I just got more comfortable with. I got more. My brother just walked in.
No, you're fine.
Yeah, you're good. I what was I saying? So then I started recording music like in this class, and taking it more seriously. I was just dropping stuff on SoundCloud. I wasn't dropping anything on all platforms. I didn't drop my first song until I was a senior in high school. I didn't drop my first song on major distribution platforms, DSPs, until I was a senior in high school. And then that's when I dropped a song called El Verano. And my friend Raymond helped me with it. He's in a band called Harp Poetic. And he's really big with like gospel type sounds and stuff like that. Um, So yeah, and then ever since then, I've really just been trying to hone in on my craft. I'm now studying the recording industry at Ohio University. Um, I have a background in political science. I just went to school. I was like, this is what I'm supposed to do. But then when I found out OU actually has like what I want to do, then I was like, nah, like this is what I should be studying. So from Ohio University, I met a lot of cool people. I got to go to the Ohio University Music Industry Summit. You get connected with a lot of really cool people. And now I just got back from Chicago for my internship. I was interning at a recording studio in the Pilsen area, and I worked with a lot of really great Chicago artists and engineers like Josh K, R&B singer, KGB, who's a audio engineer, overall goated in Chicago drill rap and vocals. Manny Ten Times, who's also an audio engineer and a singer and a rapper. So I just got connected with like a whole bunch of really cool, talented people. So yeah, that's where I'm at now. I'm about to go back to school in about a week. I'm ready to finish my degree and really just make my mark in the music industry.
Awesome. See, we got some stuff in common because I too went to school for audio engineering and video
Oh,
production. I went to ICB, International College of Broadcasting. That sadly got shut down last year, but it's
mm,
okay. My degree still counts though. I did ask that. My degree still counts.
period.
So we're good with that.
That's
Um
good.
Shout out to that cuz when you said audio engineering, like, it's very rare that I have people that actually know about it. And I'm not saying I'm not overall the best in the world cuz I'm more focused on the video editing side,
Okay.
and but I knew Pro Tools. I had to make my own songs and stuff like that. They were very, shout out to all of those professors that were there. Um I hope they're doing well. I know one's doing well. He does like live streams every time um with video and stuff. But musical theater, I was not expecting. Were you in plays and musicals and stuff like that?
I was in so many. I've probably been in like 15 to 20 like shows from like 8 to like 16, 17.
Did you go to Beaver Creek by chance?
I did. I was there for a little bit. Wasn't working too good, so then I switched to Cyphers. It just wasn't a good. It wasn't a good place to feed my creativity and being different. Um,
True.
so I just yeah, I really enjoyed Stivers. Once I went to Stivers, it was like people were very celebratory of my natural state. Like I was no when I went to Stivers, I started loving myself. I loved my hair. I loved things about me that I felt like at the other school weren't very celebrated. So, but I did go there for a little bit. Yeah.
See, I thought so. I was like, I felt like I saw you,
Oh, really?
maybe. What year?
I was there. I was there sixth grade, eighth grade, and freshman year.
Okay, then no. No, you didn't. Then I probably just knew people that knew you.
I was
But
yeah,
that, or I know quite a few people that went to Stivers. It's
yeah.
one of the two. One of
It's
the
it's
two,
because it's so close. It's only like 20 minutes from each other, so I feel like a lot of people from Beaver Creek know people from Stivers. People from Stivers know some people from Beaver Creek because there's just the proximity thing.
for sure, for sure. I definitely get you with Beaver Creek. If you know,
If you know, you
you
know.
know. If you know, you know. Um, I'll say at least for me, but I went to CJ my first 2 years, and then I went. Oh, there we go. And then I went to Beaver Creek my last 2 years,
Okay.
and the love for me, the love of musical theater started in sixth grade. Okay, it didn't start out as a love. It started out as I wanted to go because okay. Let me back up. I'm getting all over. When I was in the fifth grade, I wanted to do theater because I went to one show, and if you know where I'm from, people that are watching and listening, I went to a Catholic school. I went to Mother Brunner, so if you went, you get a free out of uniform day if you go to the play. That was the whole thing. You spend like $1 and you get a little token that says free out of uniform that you just hand to the homeroom teacher and then you're good. So I originally went for that. And then I sat there watching, I don't even remember what it was. And then I'm like, I kind of like this. So then I started sixth grade, had sixth through eighth grade, I had very small roles, but I was put in charge of lights. And then when I got to CJ, they put me on both lights and sound. And
Oh,
then once I got to Beaver Creek, they put me on sound. So
okay.
then I did I had to prove myself to the to the director, which I don't blame him. If you coming from a kid who you never saw the first 2 years, saying that you did such A, B, and C, you're not going to have them be, the lead audio person off
Yeah.
rip.
Right. Yeah.
But then he saw what I know, and I became that all senior year. Um, so I definitely understand the path. I've done probably around the same amount of shows as you done, just both on and off stage, majority off stage. Um and I don't know, musical theater is different. If you weren't really in it, you don't understand it. It's nothing like live shows and knowing that anything can happen and that every show is not the same as the last.
Yeah.
And it's a good one. Do you have a favorite that you've done, if you can
I
remember?
My absolute favorite show I ever participated in was Hairspray with Muse Machine. It was an incredible experience, and I'm still locked in with like people in the cast. Like my figure it out was the guy that played Seaweed in the Hairspray for Muse Machine made the cover art for Figure It Out. Um and I just have like lifelong friends from Muse Machine that I still cherish to this day. Um, but Hairspray was crazy. Like Hairspray, the set, the sound, the director, the dance director, the actual stage directors, like everything was just insane. It was an incredible experience. That's definitely my favorite one. And then probably I really had fun with Once on This Island at Stivers. Um, I
Love
was
that
a
show.
storyteller for that with my friend Desmond, and it was really fun. Hairspray, I was a dynamite. I was the youngest dynamite. I was like in eighth grade, and everyone else was in like high school. But I always had like a very like strong voice, so they had me as a dynamite. So that was really fun. And then probably Mamma Mia, and I was just ensemble in Mamma Mia, but it was such a fun production. Like the set, the costumes was very like hippie, Grease. Like it was a lot of fun. I like that one too.
I done Mamma Mia senior year at Beaver Creek. I believe he fought the rights to be like the first high school
Oh,
to have it because they already did, like the local playhouse had the rights to it, but Beaver Creek was like one of the first ones to have dibs. I
that's it.
have I have issues because as we all know, Mamma Mia is very percussion heavy and very they have that band.
Yeah,
They didn't have a lot, whether it was because people didn't want to or they didn't have it. It was like it wasn't even a real drum. It was one of those electric drums
uh,
kits and the piano with all the different beats and shit like that. So it wasn't it wasn't the best. I which sucks because all of the main characters were really really good. A
mm,
lot of them I know went on and went to Wright State, and I know one right now, or she just got done traveling. She did like a off Broadway thing. Like there's some very talented people in there, and
yeah,
I just felt like we really could have done something, especially if you're Beaver Creek and you're known as quote unquote the best band in the land. Why this was the perfect opportunity for that. Um,
yeah. With the Muse Machine, like every time. every show they have, they always have a live band, and it's like professionals and stuff. So like the sound is there. Like you, it's like a miniature Broadway level production. Like so, if Mamma Mia, I can't imagine Mamma Mia without having that production because like you said, it's very percussion heavy.
It I was so I was so pissed. And then it it really sucks because so I have three favorite shows. So Mamma Mia, even though the percussion wasn't the best, I still have great memories. My first one that I love was Godspell that I did at CJ. That was the first time that I was actually sound. I worked on the boards, and we actually had a band. Even though it was about 4 to 5 people, they they fucking rocked, and they were right in the little pit. We made a little pit, and we did Godspell. We did it steampunk style, which was super dope. It was super dope. We had I forgot we had somebody come in that was really good at doing sets, and she did sets for like everybody. Um, and then my last one was when I was at Sinclair, right before COVID. We did Joseph, the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, and that was the Broadway type band. I had 64 mics I had to control for a 2.5 hour show.
Dang.
And if you ever seen Joseph, it's nonstop singing.
Mm.
There's no talking. There is a narrator, and there's different genres. Andrew Lloyd Webber, I think is his name. He did literally every genre besides rap. So you got the big, Broadway style, but then you got Carvana type beat, and then you got Western. It was really, really fun, and it was a challenge because at some point all 25 mics of these actors and actresses have to be turned on. And I felt bad because there was this little girl who had to be no more than 8, and she was the first thing you saw on stage. Her mic kept getting messed up by her hair.
Oh
And
no.
so I had to turn her mic off because it kept scratching. But shout out to her. I don't know where she's at right now, but shout out to her because that little girl belted out her vocals without straining her vocal cords,
Oh,
and I'm so proud of her.
that's
Um,
good.
I'm proud. She was cool. Um, but good for you. I'm happy with that. That background is something you don't see often. Um, especially with the Motown. I have family that grew up in Detroit that live right a couple streets away from um Motown and
Studio.
all that. Yeah. My aunt used to see Stevie Wonder all the time go up there.
What?
Yeah, like that's how close my aunt lived. Um we my family is crazy when it comes to that. Which leads to the next topic, random. How many concerts have you been to? And do you have a favorite that you've seen? I ask all my guests this because some people in 2025 still haven't went, but we just want to
Um.
throw that out there.
So I've been to a lot. I saw Diana Ross in concert. That was really fun. I saw her with my dad. It was really fun. And I swear, because I was like the only young in there. It was probably when I
Hmm.
was like in 8th grade. I swear she made eye contact with me and smiled. I swear. Like, I swear. She was like, oh, this little youngin's at my show. Like, oh my gosh. I
Uh,
swear Diana Ross smiled at me. Um, yeah, that was a really cool concert. I feel like I'm gonna forget some, but gosh, okay. I saw Wyclef Jean in concert. From the Fugees. He was really fun. He still has a lot of energy. Like his stage presence is really cool. Um, so I saw him in concert. Um, I've seen Babyface Ray. I've seen Babyface Ray in concert twice. One at a music festival, and then one at Ohio University. I saw Skill Baby at Ohio University. and I saw Rob 49 at Ohio University. Those were really fun. I love Skill Baby and Rob 49. My music taste is very bipolar, but I love me some good rap. Um, I saw 21 Savage in concert. His was really fun. He was like 3 hours late, but it was really fun. I've seen Janae Aiko. Tink opened for her, and then I've seen SZA and Amaro Apollo with my brother. That was really fun. I love Amaro Apollo and SZA, obviously. That the stage and everything was amazing. Um, I was gonna say somebody else, and now I'm forgetting who it was. Oh, I saw Drake, J. Cole, and Lil Durk. That was fun. My
Was
favorite,
that the biggest of what tour?
yeah, I think so. Right before all the beef started.
Damn.
Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I love Drake. Like, I love Kendrick. Obviously, I love them both probably equally, but I'm never a Drake hater. He's goated.
I I don't like his newer stuff. I
I like
mostly
some of
because
his new stuff. I like
I
when he does like Afro type beats. I like that stuff that he does.
it's no hate to the sound. It's more for me. Him and Nicki got the same where they seem like because they're at the top, they don't want to do as much. In my
Yeah,
opinion,
yeah,
Drake was goaded because he could have the Afro beats, he can have the singing,
right. He can
but
sing.
yet he can also rap his ass off when he wants to. And
Right.
I think it's just me. I wish he raps a little more because I feel like we're getting rap Drake on features. And I'm not saying I want a whole album of rap. No. Just when you rap, I don't want to sound uninspired, is the word.
Hmm.
And maybe that's me, but I just like when you still have Nas who's 50 rapping and won a damn Grammy. You got Clips who just came out with fucking Malice 52 who murder his own brother and Pusha T on basically every track. Like you could still be hungry and still be in the game for however long. I don't know. I think that's why for me I was more on Kendrick because Kendrick sounded hungry through
No,
all
he
the
Kendrick won that whole battle. Kendrick
ex-
floored it.
and I'm like, even when you listen to GNX, I'm like, he sounds hungry.
Mhm.
He doesn't sound like the dude has a Pulitzer. He doesn't sound like the nigga who just did a Super Bowl a couple years ago, who just did Mr. Morale and won all these Grammys. He still sounds to Pimp a Butterfly to Good Kid, Mad City, Hunger, and still
Yeah,
is creative. That's all I want from Drake, and I think that's why I'm mad because I know it's there, because I hear it when he's on other people's features.
yeah.
But that's neither here nor
I feel like
neither.
I feel like he just needs me to be in the studio with him, and I
There we
will
go.
double banger.
Just inspire, man.
Yeah.
Um, Concerts for me. I know I always say it, but I always add more. I saw Denzel Curry this year with Kenny Mason. I saw this R&B artist Daily. I saw Mac Ayers. Seen Beyonce twice.
Oh yeah, I saw Beyonce and Jay-Z. That was really fun.
The On the Run tour,
The Carter's tour.
the Carter's tour, the second one. Okay, because was that the one at the Horseshoe in Columbus?
I think so. Yeah.
Then we were at the same one.
Oh
I
really?
that was I went. That was my second day of senior year, and I skipped. And I'm like, we're going to this.
Yeah, I
Our
went with my
wars.
dad and my friend. My friend's a really big Beyonce fan, and my dad is a really big Jay-Z fan.
Oh,
So it was a lot of fun. They started playing the Dirt Off Your Shoulders, and my dad was turned. He was like, he was
bro,
grooving.
I've seen. I saw her Renaissance.
Oh
I
wow.
still personally like On the Run more. because it flowed better, in my opinion. Beyonce got a chance to breathe, and then Jay-Z came in and then did all their stuff. It was great. I saw JID and Smino with
Oh wow.
Jordan Ward. Who else have I seen? I've went to the Millennium Tour twice. One with Omarion, one without Omarion. What I can take from it is Soldier Boy is still fire. Bow Wow still has energy. Um, Pretty Ricky was pretty good, and Ying Yang Twins was the best to ever do it. Oh my god! When I went to the Millennium Tour. It was Halloween, so everybody was dressed up, and Ying Yang Twins came on, and all the women got on the stairs and start. I had a girlfriend at the time, so I had to like shelter my eyes because it was a lot of movement. But it's Ying Yang Twins. You could not when 5 songs is all about twerking. I mean, but they were lit. I know people kind of don't like, not like, but don't want to go see older artists. They're ones to go see. They still put on a show. Shout out
I
to
don't
them.
think I know them. I forgot though. I also saw Khalid in concert, and Claro opened for him. And that was a fun concert.
You don't know Ying Yang Twins?
Mm-mm.
Hey, little mama, let me whisper in your ear. Tell me something that
Oh,
you
okay,
like to
okay,
hear.
okay. I've heard that.
Um, they were on the chorus with the to the window to the wall.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. See,
Real,
I know the songs if I heard the songs type shit.
see, I'm a 2000s rap kid.
My
It's a
one of my
lot.
close friends is she saw Soldier Boy recently. She wanted and she likes Soldier Boy. And who else did she see? What's the other guy? He sings from the 2000s.
Lloyd.
No,
Who else? Who else am I thinking?
he's like big.
Big
He's real big.
Mario.
No, but I feel like we're getting close.
I'm trying to think. Who else? Bobby Valentino. No, maybe not that big. Not Ray J.
Nah. Who I just found out is Brandy's brother. I found that out like a year or two ago. I was like, wait, that's Brandy's brother?
They try to separate themselves very much so. I don't, which sucks because Ray J is one of those where like he has songs. I just wish he just stopped. Besides his earbuds that he sold or whatever. I just know he sold earbuds because there was a time in YouTube algorithms where all my YouTubers had his earbuds and were doing a sponsor video with it. And I'm like, Jesus. I mean, go get your money however you want because a lot of YouTubers had him. He was reaching a good audience.
Hmm.
I will say I'm gonna get tickets for it. There's a tacos and tequila festival happening October 4th. That's in Kentucky. It's the border of Cincinnati and Kentucky.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Of course, they got tacos, tequila. They got lucha libre. They're gonna have a Chihuahua like showcase, and then
Oh.
and then they're gonna have all like 2000s. Little John is gonna be there. Bow Wow and Soldier Boy gonna be there. Paul Wall, Chameleonaire. I'm forgetting some other
What is the
people.
name of who my friend just went to see? I gotta figure it out or it's gonna bother me.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Um, I'm gonna also look up the tacos and tequila because I know I'm missing a few because I told some of my friends about it and they were like, "I'm gonna go." Oh, Mike Jones, Twista. Shout out to that.
What's the song that if you ever get it, I mean a spot when they get top, cause I'm a rider. Yeah.
Oh,
So
Young Jeezy. Well,
that's
not
him?
Young Jeezy.
Oh wait,
Jeezy.
no. No, never mind, not him then.
Akon then? The singer?
Akon!
There you
Akon!
go. There you go. There you go. There you go.
She loves Akon, and she just went to see him in concert. That's who it is, Akon.
My dad used to hate Akon so much.
Really?
Mostly because he was on every hook. Before T Pain got on every hook, Akon was on every hook, and he hated it because it was
That's
like some of his favorite rappers would then have an Akon track, and I'm like, I mean, it was inevitable. It's inevitable.
Speaking of T
Um,
Pain, after being in Chicago, like, because I was in the drill rap scene, and so like I met a lot of different, like I met the DCG brothers, the Bloodhounds, I met Cowboy, like I met a whole bunch of really cool people while I was out there. And one thing that I got like hip to was auto tune. And I used to be very anti auto tune. Like you'll hear in majority of my songs, there's absolutely no auto tune. But ever since coming from Chicago, like I've been turning that tune on and I've been having fun. And I'm like, I see why T Pain be doing this. Like it's fun because when you can actually sing, it's like an accessory. Like it's like it just adds a little more like sparkle and fun versus like using it as a crutch. So yeah, I don't know. When you brought up T Pain, it just made me think of that. Like I was like, I get why T Pain be doing that little auto tune stuff.
and he's fun in concert. I saw.
Really, you saw him in concert?
No, I wanted to
That's
just because he was at the Ohio State Fair, and then in July, and just things weren't lining up with stuff, and I didn't want to go by myself. But
yeah, yeah.
a lot of shit was sold out. It was like 60, it was like $70 to go see him, which was
That's
not
not bad.
bad. Not
Yeah, that's not bad.
at all. But I
I
saw
dig it.
his Coachella festival performance, and
Oh, you've been to Coachella?
no, God no. I'm not I don't have money like that. I just watched the live stream. They live stream all of their stuff
Oh,
on YouTube.
okay. I didn't know that.
So I saw his, and he's definitely he's the GOAT. There's
Yeah.
some there's some great people. I'm trying to see JID again because I know he's going to drop the tour date soon with his album dropping.
Oh, he's okay.
That so hopefully he said there is a tour. He said a lot. He said there's a deluxe. There's he dropped the album so last Friday, 2 Fridays ago from now, and he got a deluxe on the way and he got a world tour on the way. And I'm
Wow.
mad because he did what J. Cole did. He did a Dollar and Dream tour. He hit like the big cities. I think he was in Chicago. I know he did Atlanta. I know he did Chicago, I believe. He did a lot of cities where all you had to do was pay $1 to see him.
What? That's dope that he did that.
He legit brought that back to
Really
do the
cool.
Dollar and a Dream, which I was like, yeah, he did Chicago. He did a couple other places.
What kind of mic do you have?
F Fine,
Hmm. I like how it's like changing colors. That's cool.
easy. I love this. I'm trying for people that know. I'm trying to get into this content. Trying, really, 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 really trying.
That's the way.
Um, it is. I got stuff set up. I got the camera. I got the mic. I'm waiting on a monitor because I'm a stream.
You should do.
Cause
You should get like lighting, like you should get like trippy lights, like in the background, like you
oh
know what I mean?
oh oh
Like maybe like LEDs or like the clouds. I made this thing out of cardboard and some like old like foam that we had in the garage.
no, that's fire.
Yeah, I just glued.
I'm. No, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you're good. I just glued like LED lights onto this piece of cardboard and then I was sticking like things on it. It works pretty good. I'll show you. But the other one fell down. But this one's still up.
Oh, that's fire.
It's kind of janky, but
No, it still looks really good.
thank you.
I'm in the midst. My problem, I was telling my mom this. I'm like, my problem is I want to buy everything right then and there,
Yeah, me too.
but but I don't have to.
Right.
I can slowly like what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna buy me a new desk and I'm buying another camera because the camera I saw on Amazon has the ring light attached to the camera itself,
Oh, yeah.
and it's only $40. And then the desk that I want is 50. So we're starting there and then slowly but surely working our way up. LED lights is on the way. It is in the works. Um, it's just more of, do I want the lights itself or do I want like a lamp that kind of works like that? Because I saw a color changing LED lamp that's like yay big or whatever. It's pretty big, stands up and whatever. But you can change it with the remote or with the phone and stuff like that, and it works super well. Um, you
You
know,
should send me that because I need one
I
for sure.
will. I think it's like $100
Okay.
on Amazon, but I think it's worth it. I've seen all the reviews. Everybody that talked about it really loves it.
Okay.
Um, we got definitely sidetracked, which is fine. I love that.
I'm
I love that.
ADD. I be like
No,
everything.
I'm there with you. Um, tell me for you, the song making process. How's that go? From getting the idea, from writing the lyrics to production. Give me how it works for you. Whether it's from what you just did with your latest single or just in general. Go ahead.
So each song is very different. For from the start, one of the engineers that I had been working with over the summer, um, which shout out Dante if you watch this, you're the goat. He showed me so much about audio engineering and production, just like actually like knew how to like embrace my sound and like I don't know. I feel like the universe put me in his path or put us in each other's path in terms of music. But anyways, so he had been playing his beats and he was like, "Yeah, I've just been making these beats. I'm kind of just sitting on them." And I told him, I said, "Give me that beat." I said, "I will turn that into a banger." I was like, "I'm trying to tell you, bro. Give it to me." So he's like, "All right, I'll give you this beat. We'll see what you make. We'll do 50-50 split or whatever we're going to do." And so that day I wrote a banger. Like I heard it and I heard the song. I was on the drive back home because I was driving from Naperville to Chicago, which is an hour and some change during the day and like 40 minutes in the middle of the night. And I was working like night kind of shifts. So I wrote it, I was driving, and then came back to the studio, I recorded the demo, I sent it to him, and like 10 minutes later he was like, "Are you at the studio right now?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he's like, "All right, we're mixing it, we're recording it, we're doing it, this is fire." So that's how from the start got recorded. That was really fast. And then the second one that me and him made, he's gonna be dropping soon. I'm featured on it. Um, I wrote that in like 15 minutes. He sent the beat to me, and then the next day I had made something completely different. And then I started listening to Ellie Goulding because I love Ellie Goulding. Me and my brother grew up listening to her when we were younger. And so then I had like a whole new vision for it. I was like, "Nah, we gotta do some Ellie Goulding vocal chops type thing." I love Ellie Goulding. So then same thing happened. We got in the studio, we recorded it. Next day, we recorded that was like the demo. So then the next day we recorded the actual version and he just brought it to life, worked his magic on it, and that's how those two got made. Figure It Out had a good. So there's this guy named Kellen Williams. I don't know if you know him.
I do. I went to I went to middle school and I know his sister.
Okay. So,
Yeah,
yeah, you know
I
Kellen
fuck with him.
is he's incredibly talented. Like he just can hear something and just play it. So I had showed him the original demo and I was like, "Do you think you could help me like make an new instrumental for this? Because obviously I'm not going to use this Joker's beat. Like let's just make a new one." And so he heard it and he just started doing his little thing on the guitar and it took us maybe like 2 months to really like get it to where I wanted it to be, and it was literally me going, "Okay, now do this, narrow, 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 narrow," and he's like, "All right," and then just started doing it. So I was like, "All right, put a harmony on it, go up another key, put the harmony on it." He did like 90% of the percussion. I just did this one thing of like the tss, 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 tss. That was me on it. Uh,
Nice.
but so he really transformed Figure It Out, and Figure It Out was my most like viral song. One of my videos got like 50,000 views, which isn't like incredibly viral, but people were starting to like hear it and like when I saw you in the dispensary and you were like, "Are you Hxnnah? Did you make Figure It Out?" Like that was the first time I've ever in my life been recognized for my music by someone that I didn't know. Like that was
See?
so cool. I was like, "Oh my god, somebody knows me." But yeah, so that's how Figure It Out got made. Figure It Out was already like written, but then Kellen reworked the instrumental for it. And then my other ones, I'm yapping. My folk songs, I wrote the chords to, and then had my friend Brandon do it better because he actually knows how to play guitar. Brandon Jeffries, he's very talented. He did the instrumental for "I Hate It Here." And then there's a Milwaukee artist named Jacob Slade, who is really, really incredibly talented. Shout out Jacob. He did the instrumentals for "If I Wasn't Me" and "Box Remastered." So each song kind of has a different journey. The first few songs I put out took a long time to actually like get out. But the last two songs that I've made, like, it was very fast, the process on getting those out, which is what I'm trying to do more of. Is just make the song, put it out, make the song, put it out, because I don't know. It's just that's just kind of the pace that I'm on right now. But it'll be weird.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll just be chilling and then a melody comes in my head and I just pull out my phone and record it in the voice memos and then come back to it and yeah.
Awesome. So roughly 15 to 20 minutes it takes you to write when it comes to songs
Lately.
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 No, I like that. I like that. You brought up memory. Shout out to Kellen. I remember,
He's so talented.
bro. I remember my 8th grade year because he was a year younger. They did. Oh, we were so pissed. Okay. Flashback. Setting the scene. This is 2015. So we had shit. We had our spring, like our spring concert or whatever, right? So my 8th grade class, we were like, you know what? We're gonna show out. We're gonna do something. We performed twice. We opened up the concert and we closed the concert, which never happened before. So I was like, all right, cool. And like we did our song, then we go sit in a little pew, whatever, chill, watch everybody do it. I got pissed again 2 times, and I'll explain why. So our first song that the 8th grade did was "Smile" by Kirk Franklin, right?
Ah, I love that song. Dear. Sorry.
It- no, I love it. Just of course, all we had was a piano. That's all we had. We didn't. It was a Catholic school, but our last song was "Home" by Philip Phillips. You, if you know the song, if people don't know the song, it was on every damn commercial ever.
Yes.
And I auditioned to play the little xylophones. It was like me and like 3 other people. We thought we were lit. We thought we did it. And I remember we had this one part where like we just start, like, everybody knows the ahs and the oohs and all that and the song. We started clapping, walking out the auditorium, and everybody was like watching us. It was lit. Like in practice, it was great. But then the day that we watched everybody was when we all got pissed. So first off, my baby cousin, she is about 6 years younger than me. She had a recorder. They did what the hell is that song? "Lean on Me." And they played on a recorder and they sang "Lean on Me." And I'm like, what the fuck? I love "Lean on Me." Then 7th grade, Kellen, they did "Missing You," Puff Daddy with Faith Evans
Oh, okay,
and
okay.
112.
Yeah.
They brought out the drum kit. They brought out Kellen with the damn guitar. I'm sitting in the damn pew like, so we get a piano and xylophones, but they get a whole damn orchestra. I was so pissed. I'm not hating on Kellen. Kellen, you did amazing because he had the chords down. I think it was like, of course, all the black people, we all knew what the fuck that song was. I think I was just more pissed because I like when people like what songs we know. So like when people heard that we were doing Kirk Franklin's "Smile," all the black families and all the grandmas were happy and shit. Like it wasn't, Kirk Franklin level, but everybody was singing. It was cool. "Lean on Me," the crowd kind of went a little crazy. And I was like, damn, there you go, Cuzzo, with the recorders and shit. It was a little cringe because, if you play recorders, unless you're magical recorders, is super cringy. But then once once they start playing "Missing You," I remember people rocking their hands and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? I was so pissed, so pissed. Um,
So he
Another
was goaded
tangent.
back then too.
May, always been goaded. Once he found the guitar, it was
It was over.
raps. It was raps. And
Yeah,
shout
he's
out to
steady.
him and shout out to his sister. They were fire and super, super, super smart. I think I still follow both of them. And then yeah, it's why I do this. There's so much talent in this
Small world
city.
too.
Small world, and we all like. I have another friend. His name is also Dante. He raps, and he also plays guitar. He rap song, every song he has on his album, he has a guitar solo in the middle of it.
Hmm.
So shout out to him since we're talking about guitars. Um, but with the layup, I'm gonna go ahead and play from the start. You just dropped that a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah, like 2 weeks ago.
How are the responses from everybody?
It's been good. I've been promoting a lot on TikTok. TikTok is like my main promotion. I'm going to be switching to Reels. I just need more like high quality video content of myself, which is something that I struggle with. Just like self conscious stuff, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna get better about it. But yeah, it's been getting a lot of really good feedback. Obviously now it's been 2 weeks, so I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, okay, I'm ready for the next song. But yeah, no, it's been going really cool. I really like it.
Good, good. I love it too. I've been listening to it quite a lot.
Thank you.
Um, so we're gonna get the people to listen to it. This is from the start.
I didn't realize that you were gonna act this way. I could have saved us both a whole lot
love that. Was that fireworks in the beginning?
Yes. Oh my gosh. So me and Dante were working on it, and I just kept trying to like add stuff, make it sound more like ambient. And he was like, I just be randomly recording stuff. So on the 4th of July, he had recorded some fireworks in downtown, the audio of it. So it's that, and then he also recorded rain. So we added rain and fireworks in the beginning, and we had listened to some like Mac Miller SZA song. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do something in the beginning of the song. So I did that, and then he added the fireworks and the rain, and I was like, okay, yeah. So that's how we did like the intro.
Awesome. Because I was like, when I listened in my car, I heard the rain, but just now I heard the fireworks, and I'm like, that was
That's cool
fire.
that you were able to like recognize that it was fireworks.
I listen. The one other thing about audio engineering is you hear shit.
Yeah.
The amount of times and they started doing all the times, but breaking down Michael Jackson's and his layering and everything. Oh my god,
He's
that
different.
that man is super different. I've been starting to listen to demos a lot. I listen to his. I listen to Prince. Those two are goated with their demos. Especially, I think the one I heard that was beautiful was Purple Rain. And he did Prince did it like an all piano version. Oh my god, it was beautiful. Um, what I wanted to ask was, have you performed any of your songs yet?
Yeah, so last year, I was doing a lot of performances. I did Porch Fest, Dayton's Porch Fest. Um, I did the singer songwriters round downtown with Eleanor Dakota. I can't remember where it was at. I'm spacing on where it was at. I did oh god, Fifth Third Street in Cincinnati. I don't know why I'm spacing on what these places were called, but this was like a year ago. Um, I did a Levette performance um in Dayton. I performed at the Barrel House a couple times. Cause what is his name? He worked at Pure Ohio, and he can sing his ass off, and he's really good at guitar. Um, I don't know why I'm spacing on his name.
He worked at Pure Ohio.
Mm-hmm. Jason?
Jason.
Yeah. Okay, so he got me hip to the Barrel House scene. I really like performing there. Um, I would love to perform there again before I leave. I'm trying to think where else. But yeah, no. So I've performed my songs live. Kellen has performed. Kellen and my friend Brandon, did the Levette performance with me, and a Barrel House performance with me. Um, I would love to do more. It's just been hard since I started at Ohio University because a lot of the shows that were continuing to go on were happening while I was still in school. So like I was getting offers to continue to perform in Dayton, but it wasn't just working out with my schedule because I was in the middle of school and stuff. Um, but it was really fun. I got to perform in some of the shows with Melina Marie. If you know her, her
Mhm.
music is incredible. She's so sweet, incredible singer. Got to work with Eleanor a lot. Love her voice, love her music. Um, so yeah. Oh, and then JVM events with Garen. That was really fun. He had a show in his backyard. There's actually a couple Beaver Creek bands that were involved in that as well. Um, so that was cool to kind of see like just like the collision of artistry in the city with the outside um, towns and stuff. But at OU, I had a show. It was like an underground basement show with this guy named Kits. Um, he's really really talented. He does like hyper pop, kind of like rap music. So he wanted to have like an underground show, um, and had a lot of roadblocks, but he continued to like persevere to be able to actually get the show like to happen. So that was cool. And then so I performed my original music there and some unreleased music. And then the last show that I've done was it wasn't my music. I was performing some Erykah Badu songs for a different Ray that's a friend of mine for his like senior recital. So we did Green Eyes, we did Window Seat, and then we did Lauryn Hill and the Fugees. Care for me, care for me. I know you're there for me, there for me, there for me.
I know what that is. I know
Am
what
I
that is.
forgetting what it's called?
Immediately I went to the Drake one, but I'm about to look it up because it's gonna drive me insane now.
I don't know how it's called. It's like one of their most popular songs. Oh my god.
X Factor.
X Factor. Yeah, so we did
Yeah,
that one
yeah,
too.
yeah.
So that's the last live performance that I've done, and that was in May. So
Gotcha. Speaking of Fuji, speaking of Wyclef, you should look up. I don't know if you know. As a wrestling fan, I've been looking up weird shit. Wyclef has a song with The Rock called "It Doesn't Matter,"
interesting.
and this is before movie Rock. This is strictly
Okay.
WWF before they were WWE Rock, and it's a great song.
So is he
It's
rapping?
just The Rock isn't rapping. Wyclef is rapping, but The Rock
Oh.
is just talking trash in between verses,
Okay.
and it was just so funny.
What is it called? I'll put it in my notes.
It's called "It Doesn't Matter," which
Okay.
is The Rock's catchphrase. He was like, "This is The Rock, and I'm rocking with the refugee camp, and you will smell what The Rock is cooking." And I'm like, "What the fuck is this?" And then I start listening to it. I'm like, "Nah, this shit hits. This shit hits."
I'm gonna have to check it out.
Shout out to that. Are you looking to do an EP album anytime soon?
I would really like to do an EP. And I know what songs that are unreleased that I would put on the EP. It's just me getting them all mixed and mastered. But I would really want to drop an EP. I want to drop at least like a 3 to 4 song Christmas EP by like November. So cuz I love Christmas. I love Christmas so bad. Like holiday season, it just makes me feel so warm and fuzzy. And it's like the day after Christmas, it's just like why is it over? Like I just love Christmas. So I really want to do like a Christmas EP. That would be really fun.
Yeah, I realize when you're in the music industry, you always drop um a Christmas album. I've realized
Oh,
that.
and I saw Leslie Odom Jr. in concert, and you slid up on my story when I had
Oh
seen him.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god! And I met him, and I was crying because I like his theater has always been a very therapeutic outlet for me. And so I had been obsessed with Leslie since I was literally like 14, and I'm 22 now. So to see him in concert and meet him, it was just so overwhelming, and I was literally sobbing. And he was like, "Wait, let me get it." He was so nice. And then he signed this like pamphlet thing, and it says, "For Hxnnah." What's it say? "I wish you love." And I was
I
so
love
happy.
that.
So there's a
Did he?
picture. There's a picture of me just crying, and he's like smiling, and it's so cute.
Was it his Christmas that he was doing specifically?
Yes, yes.
Did he
And then
do
he did Dear Theodosia, Dear Theodosia, Dear, you know what I'm talking about.
did he
He did
do
that.
did he do Favorite Things?
Yes, he did Favorite Things. He did Snow, and Snow is my favorite Christmas song of all time. So when he
Snow's a
started
good
doing
one.
Snow, I got my little phone out. I was like, recording that shit. It was fire. It was so good.
Bro,
And I went by
he has made Favorite Things great.
his voice is
Cause
just like so smooth.
it's great. I love
It's
it.
oh my god, it's so
I
good.
saw he's going back on tour again.
He does it every
For
year.
he does? Okay,
Yeah.
awesome. I'm gonna try this year. See, here's the problem with me. He's gonna be in Northfield, Ohio.
Oh, he's gonna be in. Oh, he's not going to Columbus.
No.
Okay.
I'm just surprised he got in Ohio. I have a whole thing of I'm mad that people don't come to Ohio as much as they should. I wrote a whole paper about it while I was in school because I really think Ohio needs to be put on the map because of all the fucking artists that came here and all the people that have taken from different artists and bands to make what they shit did. Because truthfully, if it wasn't for a lot of Ohio bands, we wouldn't have the West Coast sound, and I stand on that and I believe on that. But it's something going on where people aren't coming to Ohio because when I saw Mac Ayres has been out since 2017. He's been on. Why am I forgetting his name? It's a YouTuber who brings all like R&B artists and stuff on there.
Drewski?
Um, it's a what?
Drewski?
No, 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 no. This one actually like he really gets singers on there. Like um, I'm
Okay,
a
yeah. Drewski does more like rappers.
yeah, I'm a be really mad because he's actually the guy is actually pretty. I don't want to say popular, but damn it, I'm not finding it, and it's okay. Um, but I saw Mac Ayres in 2023 in May. He was in Columbus, and I didn't get a chance to talk to him specifically, but I talked to his bass player, his bassist, and his drummer. They said it was their first time ever in Ohio, and they've been touring since 2017. And this man goes to South Korea. He goes to all parts in Asia. He does Europe. He does all the other cities and states. And I'm like, why is in my head? I'm like, is it him or is it the marketing around it?
I think
Because
it's
I'm like,
also Ohio's reputation. Like Ohio is just known as like a meme. I feel like to other states and cities. Like when I told people in Chicago, like I was from Dayton, Ohio, they're like, "What is a Dayton?" Like they were so like,
man, this is why I'm doing this. This is why I'm getting people on here from Dayton because like I love this city and I love the history of this city and I get upset when I hear like my dad talk about how beautiful funk in the 70s were in this city
mm-hmm.
and he he almost worked with Roger Troutman. He remembers when he would be on the bus because my dad graduated high school in like 87. He remembers Roger pulling up to the bus stop and shaking everybody's hand. And I'm like, Roger's legit one of the GOATs. If people who don't know about autotune, he did it with the talk box and brought, if you just look that up and see where it leads, you get the T-Pains and everybody else. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, when it's funny because I tell people about Roger, like, who's that? I'm like, you heard of California Love. He's the
Mm-hmm.
dude singing the chorus on California Love. Like, oh, really? I'm like, oh. It's just, I love this city, and I know we go through a lot of bullshit, and we do get memed a lot, even though some of the memes are very worthy and very warranted for sure. But I've been telling like I took this kid to school for one of my previous jobs, and he was 17, and I'm teaching him all this stuff because he was like, "There's nothing good coming out of Ohio besides LeBron James." I'm like,
Ah,
bro, I'm like, you got the Kid Cuddies, you got
Trippy
the
Red,
Ballard, you, you got Steve
John Legend,
Harvey, the
Steve
Isley
Harvey, John Legend.
brothers. Like, it's a lot.
There's a lot, yeah.
It's a lot.
Dave
And
Chappelle, like there's so many people.
bro, and people be like, why is Dave doing this? And I'm like, because it's a low key place. But
hmm
if you ever been to one, I was so mad. I was so mad. I couldn't go see. He brought clips to Yellow Springs a couple weeks ago, and I saw it late, and I was like, "Fuck!"
Cause
I
he'll
know,
post on Instagram, get your tickets, and then say nothing else. Cause that's how quick his tickets go. Like he don't even have to promote it. It's so hard to
like
get tickets.
I saw he had Floetry last weekend with Marsha Ambrosius, and I'm forgetting the other girl's name. I mean, she's important, but not as important as Marsha Ambrosius. But that's neither here nor there. I know he's having like some sort of quote unquote festival that's happening this weekend in Yellow Springs, and his lineup is to be determined. I don't know if it's strictly comedy or music, but I
Do you
know
have to get tickets for it?
they
They're gone.
expensive. They
Oh, they're expensive.
expensive.
Okay.
Because Ticketmaster make you try to get 2 tickets, and with I don't know if you checked it, but Ticketmaster, they now include fees. Now they now making you wait until the end to see the fees, which I'm like, okay, good little update. Show me what it is before I hit the next. It was like $300 for 2 tickets.
fees? Oh, for the okay. Yeah,
No, no,
no.
no, not in fees. I think it was maybe like 40 with fees, which is kind of
Yeah,
crazy, but still like, and
that's
that's
not bad.
not, and I think that wasn't even including parking. And I'm like, in my head,
Yeah.
I'm like, I could swing that, but it's more the fact of damn $300,
Yeah.
and I'm
Nah.
like, I know some people buy it. I know he's gonna have great people come there or whatever. Um, did you go to his the live show he had back in 2019?
I haven't seen him live at all. I just met him one time when I was downtown during COVID. He was super nice.
I just remembered that concert. So of course, um, for people that don't know, in 2019 we had that one massive shooting that happened in Ned Peppers. So then 2 weeks, like a week later, Dave Chappelle did this free concert to like help and raise money for that.
Hmm.
He brought, was
Didn't
in
he bring
2019?
Kanye?
He did bring Kanye.
Mhm.
He brought Talib Kweli. He brought Tiana Taylor, Chance the Rapper, Jon Stewart, and Stevie Wonder.
Man, I wish I would have gone to that.
Bro, bro, I I was pissed because I had to leave Stevie early. I tell the story all the time. I'm mad because at that point everybody was bumping and shoving to try to get to the front because it was like standing shit. It was like in the middle of what, maybe Sixth, Fifth Street or whatever the fuck it was. Wherever it was right across the street from this like preschool that I went to, and I took my best friend because him and I met there. We've been friends since we were 4, so we went there, and we had like a nice spot. Oh, and I forgot we saw Thundercat. Thundercat opened up as well. I
Oh,
forgot.
what?
It was great. It was
That's
great.
so cool.
Chance did call us Daytona and not Dayton, and people turned on that brother quick when he said Daytona. He was like, "My bad, my bad." I'm like, "Yeah, yeah, don't do that."
That's fun.
Um, it was hilarious though. But I had to leave middle of Stevie Wonder's set because people kept bumping in, and I'm like, this would be such an oxymoron to start fighting people at a Stevie Wonder's on stage.
Yeah.
Like that's that's the last person you want to throw elbows at a concert with, because then people gonna look at you like, why are you fighting at Stevie
Right. As
Wonder?
Stevie Wonder.
But I was getting pissed because people were coming to the front, and I'm like, y'all know he can't see you. He's not seeing you guys. What are you moving up for? And one dude spilled beer on me. He didn't hit my shirt, but he hit my shoes. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna leave. I was
Yeah.
mad. I was mad because my sister was there and she said he performed for like a good hour. And I probably was there for the first 20, 25 minutes. So I was like, you know what? It was just
Not
worth
worth
it
it.
not to fight, because I was about
Yeah.
to. I was, it was hot, it was muggy. I've been standing for 8 hours. That's why I'm never gonna do Coachella or a festival. Even I would love to. It's gonna have to be the right people if I'm
Yeah.
gonna do that.
Yeah.
It's hard. Or I'm just gonna buy VIPs and just
Avoid all of
get
it.
my own, yeah, get my own section and do
Yeah.
that. Um, but yeah, that was cool. Um, I'm gonna get into a couple of things I want to get off my chest. Excuse me. I want to discuss some albums, people. Uh, at this point, JID dropped his God Does Like Ugly album, and it's contender for rap album of the year. I still like Clips. I still like Clips. Let God sort them out. Realize both albums of the year got something to do with God. I just realized that and put two and two together. Um, JID Jid, whatever you want to call him, he is solidifying himself as one of the best rappers to date. Like if you have your three that you talk about, your Kendricks, your Coles, and Drake's, he's he's there. Um, Not a bad track on any. He got a lot of good people. I know he had Clips on there. He got a song that's all Atlanta. He got Earth Gang and Sierra. He got Jesse Reyes on there. Got Vince Staples, which if you sidebar, if you never seen Vince Staples show on Netflix, please watch. It's so fucking hilarious. Vince Staples is one of the goats and one of the most funny but serious rappers ever. He can spit you some bars about the music industry and at the same breath and the same, you know, regular face say some funny shit that's gonna just make you laugh. Love Vince. Um, but on that album, I really like. I think I'm gonna need to sit on it a couple more times between that and Clips. I think right now I'm leaning towards Clips because I'm a big Pharrell producer person. I love Pharrell. I love his beats. And Pharrell kind of been on the shitter lately. Before the Clips, Pharrell dropped a song with Rick Ross that wasn't it. Wasn't it. And I'm mad because Rick Ross, he's underrated. He's not like top 25 rapper, but like when it comes to like beat selections, he's up there. Truthfully, I don't think I've heard a bad beat of his in the 10 years, 10 plus he's been out. Um, so that was bad, but Pharrell killed all 13 tracks. It was great. Um, but God does like ugly. I love Jid on that. It's so beautiful. Um, if I have to rate that, I give that a 9.5 out of 10. Um, The next one, which I'm probably going to make a video about separately, the Black Keys. I feel like I'm the only Black Keys fan. I love their alternative sound. I think they had a big hit, The Lonely Boy, back in like 2011 that went super viral. It was like this black man dancing to it as their music video. Shit was lit. I suggest checking them out. They have an album called No Rain, No Flower. I give that about an 8 out of 10. Um, if you really like just alternative like rock stuff, the Black Keys kind of been solid for a while. Um, but the last album was Bryson Tiller's rap album, and we're just gonna move on from there. Um, Bryson Tiller, he doesn't need to do rap. He doesn't need to do rap. I
I like Bryson Tiller when he rap. I like it because I feel like he's versatile. Like he can sing and he can rap. But I
he
haven't checked out the album
can, and I think that's what hurt. I don't know. I might have given another listen. There was a couple tracks I like, but it's not what I expected from Bryson when it comes to rap. Because he's doing a dual album. I saw he dropped the rap side first, and then he's dropping the R&B side. I think in the next month or so. I wish he would have just dropped it together, because
yet.
I feel like if I go from side A to side B, I think it would make it a little bit better. But coming off of just the rapping side, it's kind of like eh.
Mm.
And I think especially because this whole summer, if you a hip hop fan, this whole summer has been feeding your fucking soul. This whole July itself, we had Clips, we had Freddie Gibbs, we had Benny the Butcher, we had um um Raekwon from Wu Tang Clan drop. We got, I know Ghostface Killer is dropping later this month. Like hip hop is fucking alive. We still got Joey Badass coming somehow, some way. Chance the Rapper, I think he drops this Friday, which will be in 2 weeks from now. I believe he drops this Friday.
Yeah, he was doing
Which
some like promo stuff while I was in Chicago. He's like everybody in Chicago loves Chance because of how much he does for the city.
I love what he does to the city. I think musically, I wasn't the biggest fan of his last album. Was it The Big Day? I wasn't the biggest fan of that, but also it's mostly because when the last two albums or EPs that you had before that was Acid Rap and Coloring Book,
You
it's
can't
kind
beat Coloring Book. Coloring Book is undefeated. Like Coloring Book is like one of my favorite albums ever of all time.
bro. It's
Love Coloring Book.
I, I hope it's good. I'm not mad, you know. I just need it to be good. I'm not even wanting it to be I'm not even wanting it to beat Coloring Book cuz I think it's going to be hard to beat it. It's like Kanye with the Graduation series. It's hard to beat those upper echelon albums.
I feel
But
like with Kanye though, his is more of like a mental thing. Like he's just not the same person that he was when he was making those songs,
yeah. I
which is
mean,
unfortunate. But
and it was bound to happen anyway because I feel like if you're still in the same mindset that you were from 2007 and it's 2025, I
yeah,
think you need to change regardless, but you need to change in a healthy way.
in a good way.
In a good way. There needs
Yeah,
to be some healthy things to do that.
right.
So those are my reviews for now. The other review I'm gonna talk about is weapons. I'm so excited. I'm so fucking excited. Okay. Um Weapons is basically, for people that don't know, it's a horror thriller movie. It's basically these kids in this one class got up at 2:17 in the morning and just
Oh, I know what you're
disappeared.
talking.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. It's by chance probably one of the funniest horror movies I've seen in my life.
is it talking about school shootings?
There's an allegory to that. There is a scene that there this guy was dreaming. Like I said, I'll spoil it. There's a guy who's dreaming. The dad was dreaming, and before he entered the house, there was a big AK-47 that had 217 on it. And I was trying to figure out what the fuck did that mean. But after sitting down it and watching it again, it is towards school shootings or an allegory towards that. It doesn't specifically talk about it, but it's as a film person, going to school for videography and all that, I always love the single shots that just follows the camera around and don't cut. They've had some of the most amazing moments of that. And it's I love the different aspect of everybody. They do different chapters with different people. So you had the the teacher of that classroom who went empty. You got the father who's was in that class, like his son was in that classroom trying to figure it out. You had the principal. You had this drug dealer named James who was so fucking funny, bro. Oh my god, I'm laughing about it because the dude he was I don't even know how to explain it. Just
Is this in theaters still?
it is
Okay,
in
so I can't
theater
watch it
still.
yet
Um,
at home.
yeah,
Okay.
unless you got the fire stick, jailbreak shit,
Yeah.
Um, but it's definitely I laughed a lot more than I thought. And the trailer, I love how the trailer makes it where you don't see shit. I love that. And not just for horror movies, just in general. Like, the less that I know going into the movie is the more fun I'm going to have.
Mhm.
Like, if you're a horror person, if you looked at a trailer of Weapons versus the trailer of the new Conjuring movie that's coming out, you know probably a lot more what's going on with The Conjuring. I mean, granted, it is based on a true story, but even if there wasn't, there's a lot more scenes that they showed in the Conjuring trailer than they showed in the weapons. Because I think all they showed in weapons was basically the kids running out of their out of the house, and they're shout out to Alex, man. So found out 217. If you do research, 17 kids goes missing, but there's two people left. That's what they didn't show you. Not all 17 kids were gone. There's one kid that's still there, and it's the teacher. That kid's background, when they showed him, was so fucking heart wrenching. Oh my god, bro. I It's a lot. Just the ending scene was probably the best. That was the most fun I had. If you saw how the kids were running in the trailer, just imagine them chasing somebody and not giving a damn. Bro, they were jumping through windows. They crashed through a damn gate. All 17 kids were just, oh my god. That's all I'm gonna give, because just in case people haven't, I'm not gonna spoil it all. I'm probably gonna make a TikTok video about it because everybody, I'm gonna give it time to rest. I will say I don't think it's the scariest. Like, it was just going off. I just love it because it's something different, and we need that in Hollywood. We definitely need variety, and I love this year so far with Sinners, with this movie, with Talk to Me, um a lot of original movies. Horror movies, supposedly. I don't really count Sinners as horror movies. If you've seen it,
I
I
love
don't
to.
I love Sinners. I don't consider it horror per
More
se.
thriller.
Yeah, it's the horror element because there's vampires and a bunch of
It's
blood.
gory.
Yeah, but like jump scares, no.
Nah. Nah, it's
Same
more
with,
thriller.
is it what?
I say it's more like thriller.
I'd say thriller. I think they're still gonna put it in the horror category because it involves vampires. But
Mm.
truthfully speaking, I still say Sinners is the best movie that came out this year.
Yeah.
That scene when Sammy was singing is my favorite scene. When he was,
Where it goes through like the timeline of the history of.
yes,
Yeah, yeah, that was really cool.
that was so amazing. I want to see that come to life, like on a Oscar stage. I don't know how, but like seeing that would just be amazing. I love that. Um, but weapons, I'll give it, a 3.5 out of 5. Like I said, there's some jump scares here and there, but it was definitely carried by the goriness and the comedic aspect of
Mm.
that, for sure. Um, that's that. We'll move on. Last couple things I want to ask. I know you kind of touch on it. Chicago as a whole, not just your internship, but seeing the culture of Chicago, being there for how long you were, meeting people, meeting and eating different food. How was Chicago for you?
Chicago is a place I could see myself living, for a period of time. Um, I mean, there's just everything there, like food options, floor, Ohio. It's um, it's a really cool city. It's very collaborative, um, which is something that I've noticed is a problem in our city. People aren't super collaborative, or they want something in exchange for collaboration.
Hmm.
And when you're starting out and you don't have leverage like that, it's better to just be collaborative. It's better to just work with people, and have genuine connections and relationships that aren't based on what you think you're going to get out of that person per se. Now that's not all of the city, obviously, but I have come across that with um a few different creatives. I've noticed in Chicago everyone's just hungry. Like they're like, okay, I'll give you this beat, but we'll figure out whatever split we're gonna do, but I'm not gonna charge you for the lease because at the end of the day, that producer's trying to make it too. Like everybody's just trying to make it, but they're very collaborative in Chicago. Um, uh, it's the rap scene for the majority. I notice is a lot of it's like kind of changing into more of an auto tune sound. Um, which I mean does make sense because like people like Lil Durk, use auto tune. Cowboy is auto tune. Um, People are very proud of their city in Chicago, which I think is everywhere. People like to rep their city. Um, I didn't see too much of the bad, um, but I was only there for like 2 months. Um, there was like a release party for Mellow Bucks, and that got shut up, which was crazy. Um, there was like a drive by during that, so that was unfortunate. There's a lot of like the scene that I was in was the rap scene, so there is a lot of like beef between rappers, and it's like not just like silly petty beef. Like these are like real life, like it's real levels to it. Um, but at the end of the day, everyone like in the music industry that I was around, that I got to actually work with, are incredibly talented. Um, I was fortunate enough to work with a group of people that are all just pushing each other. So it's like nobody's trying to like leave anybody behind. It's like, okay, I'll do this and you can do this and then we'll do this and then we can do this, and it's just like everyone's just trying to really like push each other. Um so it was an incredible experience. There's always something to do, like whether you're going to the lakefront or you're going downtown or you're going out to the bars or the clubs or whatever it is you're going to do. It's an hour and a half drive from Milwaukee. Like it's just um, it's a good hub. I really enjoyed my time there. I was sad to leave, but I was also ready to come back home, see my family and everything like that. But yeah, no, if I had to rate my time in Chicago, I would give it a 10 out of 10. Like it was a really, really cool experience. I got to learn a lot. Um, I've never created that much music in one period of time in my life. Like I probably made like 6 songs while I was there. Like it was crazy, and I was only there for like 2 months. And for them, the people that I was working with, that's like nothing. Like they make multiple songs like every day. Like
Right.
it's crazy. Um, the food was amazing. The studio that I was working at was in Pilsen, which is the Mexican area of Chicago. And so the Mexican food was, oh my God, I had these really, really good street tacos by my friend Dante's house that were insane. Like they're like my uncle is Mexican and they tasted like his tacos. Like they tasted like, oh my God, like they were so good. Um and yeah, man, like Chicago, they be putting that shit on. Like I mess with Chicago. Like it was a really fun experience.
That's cool. I had the person I had on last week. Her name's Jada. She went to Stivers. Jada
Okay.
Heflin. I don't know if you heard of her.
Jada Heflin was on your podcast?
Yeah.
The dancer?
Yeah.
She's the girl that I told you that I wanna that I think you should interview next is her girlfriend.
Is
I
it
love
Juno?
Jada. Juno, yeah.
Okay. I just followed her. Okay.
I
Okay.
love Jada
Boom.
so much. She's so sweet.
Boom. I love Jada. She was telling me about Chicago,
Yeah, because she went to
and
school out there.
yeah, and we were talking about the dance scene and stuff, which is funny. So this will drop 2 weeks from now. Hers is dropping this Friday.
Okay.
So I'm gonna send and all do that stuff. But that's cool having two people going to Chicago or living in Chicago. I have not been there. I need
Oh,
to.
you gotta make a trip for
I
sure.
have to. I've been to so many. I've been to Atlanta quite a lot. Quite a lot. I love their scene down there in Atlanta. It's super collaborative and more it is, but it isn't. There's a lot of give and take, but it's one of those where like if you have a dream do it. It's not just musicals. It's not, it's not that. It's literally any art, whether it's chef, whether it's actual
Movie
artists
producer.
and painters,
Yeah.
producers, dancing. Like Atlanta is super duper fire.
Yeah.
Um, but I definitely gonna put Chicago on the map to go. Um, I love that.
If you do,
Um,
let me or Jada know, and we'll give you some things to go check out while you're there.
big bet, big bet. I'm trying to think. Do I have anything else to talk about with you? I don't think so. Um, I guess the last thing I'll say is, what do you want to do that you haven't done yet?
In the music world,
Yeah,
I want a major songwriting placement to happen. It will happen very soon. But yeah, that's one thing that I need. I need a music major song placement, like a charting song writing placement.
it will happen. Does it matter? Do you, in your head, do you have like a specific genre, or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't even matter. Like I've been recently I've been writing for some different rappers and stuff. And as you know, like I do like alternative pop and R&B and stuff. Like rock, I even have rock songs. Like I Hate It Here, for example. But as long as it's a major, because I want to be able to live off of my craft. So I mean, I if it's a major artist, major songwriting deal, then that's what I want. I would love a publishing deal, um, or to be signed signed to a label as a songwriter. I really want to get my music in like a TV show or a movie. I would love to see my music in Rick and Morty. Like that would be so great. Like that would be incredible because they do a lot of niche artists and songs in that TV show.
Yeah,
Um, so yeah, I have a lot of goals that I would love to achieve.
gotcha. Awesome. Um, then honestly, I'm gonna wrap this up then. Uh, it's been great. It's been great talking to you and learning about you and
Yes.
everything. Shout out your socials so people can go and follow you wherever that they need to follow you at.
My Instagram is really Hannah HXNNAH, and then streaming platforms everywhere is HXNNAH. Go stream from the start. I'm gonna be dropping a song called "Out of My Head" very soon. Just be on the lookout for what I have to come. I appreciate you so much for interviewing me. This is my second interview. And so I'm just really grateful for this opportunity. I know that we've been planning it for a long time, so I'm glad that we were actually able to execute and get it done. I'm really happy for your podcasting journey, and I'll definitely send over different artists and stuff that I think would be great on this because I think this is really dope. Dayton needs this, so it's really awesome that
For
you're doing it.
sure. For sure. I appreciate you in doing that. Um, and guys, follow me on all the socials. Links will be in the description. Um, I'm gonna end this podcast with one more song, and I have a special place with this song. It's Usher, Here I Stand. A lot of people don't know this song.
Mm-mm.
A lot of people don't. It's an album cut. It's my sisters and I. Well, I don't know if it's her favorite Usher song, but we know this song from front to back. It came out in '07. If you know the song Love in the Club, it was on that album. What else was on that album? I think it was Moving Mountains. It's a lot of songs on there. Um, but I appreciate you guys listening. Appreciate you guys watching. Tune in next time, and we will end off with Usher, Here I Stand.
Are you gonna be?